haven't received any offer to stay yet in the club, so probably I'm more out than in. So.
Would you like to stay though?
Well, I've been in the club for many years. No club like this, but in the end, it's not in my hands. So, as I said before, it's December, so I haven't received anything yet about my future.
Feels like the fans would love you to stay though, given the reaction today.
I love the fans love me, but in the end, it's not in my hand, it's in the fans' hand. So, yeah, let's wait and see.
How do you feel about the fact there hasn't been an offer then? Does that disappoint you?
Of course, yeah.
And so what? Have you spoken to the club about why there hasn't been an offer?
Well, I'm not gonna go and say I'm not gonna retire soon. So I'm just I'm focused in the season, and let's say I'm trying to win the Premier League or hopefully the Champions League as well. But yeah, it's a disappointed.
Records are made to be broken, but being on top should always be an honour, even if you've been surpassed. Mohamed Salah has climbed to the 8th place in all-time scorers list, just 10 goals away from Premier League legend Thierry Henry. While reaching the 200 goal mark might still be a stretch, Salah is steadily climbing closer to legends like Thierry Henry, Frank Lampard, Sergio Aguero and Andy Cole, a feat he's eyeing by season's end. Stats like these are a huge motivator for Salah and part of why he signed a new contract with Liverpool. Of course, discussions around his deal often focus on money and contract length, but for Salah it's about more than that. Sure, he's a team player, but as a striker, he knows that individual records help build a legacy, something fans remember long after the trophies. He's not shy about it either, he wants to be remembered as one of the best. If you're a forward in the Premier League, being obsessed with breaking records is almost expected. Scoring's his job, and every goal he nets strengthens his legacy. Right now, he's arguably in Liverpool's top 3 all-time players. Some might even argue he's on his way to being the club's best. His journey from Fiorentina to this level is remarkable. People who've watched his career evolve have seen how much he's changed. But when he first joined Liverpool, he likely didn't imagine that he'd reach these heights. But as his belief grew, so did his performance. He's got a mindset now that, when he steps on the pitch, he's untouchable. And you can tell he's eyeing the likes of Thierry Henry's records. Just imagine somebody told him he won't be surpassing someone like Henry, one of the undisputed greats. There's always the age-old debate, is he up there with the Shearers, the Kanes, the Rooneys, the Coles of the world? But for Salah, it's not just about where he ranks, it's about the legacy he's building every game. Even though he's not a pure striker, he's achieving numbers that place him in elite company. For a right-sided forward, to score as consistently as he has is something remarkable. If anyone believed Mo Salah was slowing down, they're certainly underestimating him and his desire to break records, with Thierry Henry the latest to slip behind the number 11. It's a true delight to watch him play every week for Liverpool. His talent's immense and his instinct for smashing records was never questioned. He was important in the Reds' 15th win of the season, scoring and assisting against Aston Villa. He's got 10 goals and 10 assists across all competitions after only 17 games, and he surpassed Henry twice in the last 5 days of the first week of November. On a Champions League night, he added 2 assists against Leverkusen, bringing his Champions League total to 17, surpassing Henry and 8 others in the all-time rankings, including Ruud van Nistelrooy. On Saturday, his assist for Darwin Núñez brought his Premier League tally to 75, surpassing Henry in outright 13th place. He's now only 6 assists away from entering into the all-time top 10. Quite the 5 days for the Egyptian king. He's broken records at Liverpool since returning to the Premier League in 2017, and his stats so far in the 24-25 season suggest he might be having his finest season ever. Here are some remarkable stats from Salah's great performances for Liverpool this season. He's the first player in Europe's top 5 leagues with double figures in goals and assists, as well as the fastest to do so in the Premier League. He created a new Premier League record by reaching 10 of each on November 9th, becoming the fastest player to reach double figures in both goals and assists. Unbelievable goal and assist ratio. Salah has been personally involved in a goal every 67.5 minutes this season, scoring once every 134 minutes, while also assisting at the same pace. His current production rate exceeds his stats from his first season in the club, when he scored a goal or assisted every 69.8 minutes. Salah's consistency across all competitions. He's scored or assisted in 11 of his 14 games this season, demonstrating his reliability and consistency in both the Premier League and European competitions under Arne Slot, beating Thierry Henry in Champions League and Premier League assists. As we said earlier, he's surpassed the great Arsenal striker Thierry Henry in both Champions League and Premier League assists, 17 to Henry's 16 and 75 to Henry's 74 respectively. Interestingly, Salah's also in his 8th season with Liverpool, proving his continuous performance. Among Europe's top goal contributors, only 3 players in Europe's top 5 leagues have more goals and assists than Salah this season. Robert Lewandowski with 17, Harry Kane with 16, and Omar Marmoush with his incredible season so far at 16. On the topic of whether he'll stay in Liverpool or leave the Premier League, his agent, Rami Abbas Issa, has added new intrigue to Liverpool's contract situation. When the silence becomes deafening, even the merest murmur sounds like a scream, and that's the case with his agent. The continuous lack of movement, at least in terms of public information, about Salah's potential new Liverpool contract has left a void that's so far been filled with speculation and the occasional hint from the player himself. So it didn't go unnoticed when the agent turned to social media for the first time in 2 months to make a direct reference to the Reds forward. Salah was characterised as the best player in the world by his representative, citing a post from the official Premier League account that stated that no player has had more goal involvement in the top division this season. It's not surprising that the agent holds such high regard for his client, and social media remarks will not affect negotiations with Liverpool. However, the timing of the tweet will likely pique readers' interest, considering reports in Egyptian media over the weekend about Salah's future. It was reported that the player is looking for a 2-year contract and will begin contract discussions within the next 2 weeks after being granted a rare international break, with Egypt already qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations. With Salah less than 2 months away from being eligible to speak with other teams, the pressure's on Liverpool, overseen by sports director Richard Hughes, to ensure the striker doesn't go for free next summer. The Egyptian's not kept it a secret that he wants to stay at the club, but Liverpool needs to show that they value what he brings to the team with his mentality towards the top of that list. And of course, he's not the only Liverpool player in a similar scenario. Virgil van Dijk and Trent Alexander-Arnold are all in the final year of their current contracts too. The Reds are working behind the scenes to fix each issue, including negotiations with Van Dijk, who also wants to stay at the club. Salah would love to continue at Anfield, according to the Echo, despite the fact that longtime manager Jurgen Klopp was replaced by Arne Slot over the summer. Slot, for his part, has stated on numerous occasions that Salah, at the age of 32, can still play at the highest level for several more years if he works hard to maintain peak physical condition. For example, the former Liverpool title winner Ray Houghton believes one player has prepared the way. "I think the best example is Cristiano Ronaldo," he told TalkSport. "Look at what Ronaldo has done to himself and how he's kept himself in peak shape. It's about having the correct mindset, living the right manner, and putting in the effort, and I think Mo's in that category. I think he wants to play for as long as he can, because he loves football, he loves scoring goals, he loves assisting." Though he's known to lose the ball occasionally, his consistency in front of goal sets him apart. He doesn't always operate as a centre-forward, he's often pulling back to assist defensively, which makes his goal tally even more impressive. Liverpool fans love him, Egypt loves him, and most of the world adores him, except Man United fans. He's just that humble guy with a loving family and a focus on himself to be a better son, a better dad, a better husband, and a better footballer. His impact is undeniable for both club and country, and even now he stands out in Premier League history as well as in football history. What's your opinion on Mohamed Salah's impact on the Premier League? Do you consider him one of the greats? Is he the best player the Premier League's ever seen? Well, let us know your opinion in the comment section down below. Thanks for your support, and for more content like this, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Since joining Liverpool in 2017, Mohamed Salah has made a phenomenal impact on English football, amassing 164 league goals to date.